Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So today we're talking another DDG and HALLE update, y'all. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free. Free to follow me on this channel, free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the TikTok at Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Instagram is at AnonymousRealityT. Free, do share everywhere, free to like the video so that it gets out into the algorithm, y'all. Also free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes. So in this video, we are talking none other than this dysfunctional DDG and Halle Bailey situation, because now, since DDG, is putting out to a specific demographic, his female supporters and the men who think that black women are the worst, he has now followed up with the song, y'all, talking about some "Don't Take My Son." Yes, you've heard that right. You've heard that right. So what's happened in this latest saga? So a couple of days ago, DDG did a live stream, right? And basically complained that he couldn't see his son HALLE, claimed that he showed up to Halle's house unannounced, trying to see his kid, knows that his kid is sick, did not disclose how severe the kid how severely sick HALLE is. And also Halle had did a Snapchat basically saying that they both have RSV, which is no joke. There can be serious breathing complications, and it's a respiratory infectious disease. And it's horrible for both. It's very contagious. Both kids and adults can get it. But he's crying on the live stream, claiming that, making allegations that the nanny sees, that HALLE more than him. And that, that there's something that he alluded to, that he can't go more than 3 days. He cannot have HALLE for more than 3 days. And my thing is this, dude, like, do you see some of the environments that you be having this kid at? It is not conducive for some of the locations that you have this kid posted up at. So it's really the audacity for me. But he has now released a song, y'all, talking about how, if he has to pay to, if Halle makes him pay to see his son, it's going to make him hot, it's going to make him pissed, it's going to make him sick. And then it's trying to make allegations, trying to say that she moved on, but he doesn't think she has. And he's talking about how he doesn't love these thoughts, and that it's not about the money because it's about the principle, because that I'm rich, and that he's been smoking weed and all this other nonsense. And then some inappropriate lyrics about, because I still think he still wants to have sex and have access to Halle intimately, and she's completely cut him off. I think that's the real reason he's mad. He's mad for a few things, right? Because he was thinking that he could act however he wanted. He could see the baby whenever he wanted. He could do whatever he wanted. And Halle was still going to entertain him. The fact that he is making comments and more concerned about her quote unquote good girl image and how he couldn't do this and how he couldn't do that. There's no other choice really at this point for Halle than to do what Sierra did, which is call that attorney, have a gag order put on, DDG, and, potentially restrict, HALLE from being on these live streams. If you are so talented, if you have, such a devoted audience, you should be able to produce content that does not revolve around Halle or HALLE. Make it make sense. Literally, it was only a couple of days, but you're now trying to project on to the single fathers and people who might have real issues with visitation with their child. You're trying to tweet out there, "Oh, I've been fighting for months." No. You see this kid all the time. It's at the point, is it HALLE's live stream or is it yours, DDG? But you did all this because you just said, I'm going to get clout no matter what. I'm going to get clout off of HALLE and the baby no matter what. No. I am not buying any of this nonsense. And for the people who don't like HALLE anyways, who are like, oh, you know, she's quiet. That must mean that she's super sneaky. That must mean she's terrible behind the scenes and da-da-da-da-da-da. No. She had every right to be pissed off about whatever foolishness was going on in some of these environments that the kid was in. Any real parent would be upset about that. Like don't act brand new. But some of y'all think y'all got a chance with DDG. Y'all are going to always defend him no matter what. Y'all are going to ignore the foolishness because y'all think he's handsome. And you know what this is. And the fact that DDG literally just said that he was not going to disrespect HALLE, was not going to say or do anything to disrespect her, and that's the mother of his child, and da-da-da-da-da-da, and how, you know, he wants more kids, and he only wants HALLE to be the mother of his children, and da-da-da-da-da, only to send out these types of lives to where he knows that his fans, and especially his female supporting fans, are going to go in on the attack on HALLE on his behalf and are going to again disturb her peace on his behalf. And I saw some of y'all comments that were like, is this a nephew of Martell Holt for those LAMH fans? I saw y'all comments, y'all. And at this point, you know, and anything's on the table. Anything is on the table because some of these men just have it all wrong, have it all twisted. Nobody cares about your money. Nobody cares about how famous you were. And here's the thing. Yeah, you've been a live streamer before we knew who you were. But you didn't get access to the A-list stuff, to the A-list parties, to, you know, all these things until you met HALLE. You weren't going to these bougie events until you met HALLE. So nonetheless, you are the one that hasn't moved on. You are the one that still wants to be with HALLE. Because there is no reason at this point for you still to be going this hard in the paint for, you know, and then making the comment that, you know, you don't even say her name, but you saying the mother of your child, or you throwing a subliminal at her. You don't have, like this is, as far as I know, your only child, right? So nonetheless, who else are you talking about? Like make it make sense. But I am tired, y'all. I am tired. And I knew he was going to do this nonsense. It's going to be a continued smeared campaign on HALLE, and trying to use this baby for clout. Here's the thing. A good parent is not concerned about trying to put on a certain type of image or all this other nonsense for social media. Is not trying to shove a baby like this in the people's faces, shove cameras in the faces of the people's faces like this 24/7 for attention and clout. And I told y'all he was jealous that the baby, you know, was happy to see his mom and recognized her, you know, as Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And here comes DDG. Oh, I got to do something too. I got to do something too to go viral. I got to do something with HALLE too to go. No. You guys, like, I'm tired. I am tired of this madness. But the thing is, until HALLE puts some papers on him and establishes some further boundaries, because apparently the no more than 72 hours rule is not enough of a boundary for DDG. He doesn't seem to have it in his head that he is being reckless and inappropriate. And then now bragging that you're increasing smoking weed and everything else, and you got a baby out here. No. I am over it. Like y'all, like make it make sense. But HALLE's going to have to get the, the attorneys involved and everything else, because this is not healthy co-parenting. And here's the thing, DDG, if you wanted access to Halo whenever you wanted, You should have married Halle. You should have married Halle, and the both of y'all should have been raising this baby in the same household. But you did not want to make a commitment with her. You wanted to be out here in these streets, as you said, with these thoughts, and that you don't love these thoughts. But you thought that you can come back and forth with Halle as you please. You thought you could do whatever you wanted to on the side with these thoughts, and that you were still going to have access to the Oscar parties and the Grammy parties and all this and that. No. All that stops when you play in somebody's face. And here's the thing. I know people are going to be like, listen, we told Halle not to get involved with this dude. This dude is bad news. All this and that. He's going to dog her out. He's going to humiliate her. He's going to embarrass her. We know that. We're preaching to the choir, y'all. We are preaching to the choir. At this point, you know, obviously we're not bitter. Obviously we're not haters. Obviously, some of us know better. Some of us know better, and some of us knew what this was going to lead to. But nonetheless, the problem now is we're beyond that. There's a child involved, and now there has to be measures taken for DDG to stop this madness. Because if you're as talented as you would say you are, you would not have to resort to this foolishness. Whether it's using Halo for content or now just bashing Halle when she does not do what you want her to do. No. And all this flip-flopping about how you have a good relationship with your son, how you're happy you're single, you could do whatever you want, all this and that. But now all of a sudden you want to do this whole, stream about Halle, about the last time y'all were intimate. Nobody cares. Nobody is thinking of you. Like, this is just bottom of the barrel behavior as far as I'm concerned. So there is that. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.